What's up, Terminator fans? This is EdgarCon96 here, bringing you a custom action figure review that I just completed yesterday. This is Marcus Wright from Terminator Salvation, which is the 4th installment of the Terminator movie series. And this guy wasn't really made before in high-end collectibles. He's been made by a company called Playmates, who had the license to the Terminator Salvation line, but man, those toys were pretty bad, and looked nothing like Sam Worthington, who plays the character of Marcus. But I guess they were made for kids, which doesn't really make sense because Terminator isn't really a kids movie. But whatever. So I was just inspired one day to make a Marcus figure, and I just had an extra Clash of the Titans figure lying around, and I just started off with, customizing his head. I liked the way it came out, and then I was like, let me make a full body for this guy. And so here he is. And not exactly a scene-specific figure, but he is represented in just his general first appearance in the movie, where he has, his blue trench coat and his knife holster and leather pants and stuff. But like I said, this isn't scene specific because he does have this battle damaged face, which he doesn't get until later on in the movie. So let me show you guys in detail what's going on here. So, as you see, his face here is totally battle damaged and repainted. Back of his head, there goes his hair, and here's the other side of his face. It's all ripped up, pretty nasty. And like I said, so this custom just started with me working on a head, and then I was inspired to finish it with the body. And so here he is, and let me show you guys the body right here. As you can see, he has the blue trench coat like before. Whoa, there he goes. Let me take him off his base. Here's his blue trench coat here, which is really good detail. This figure was all made with NECA parts. And I put that on manually. His hands are wrapped in cloth, which I also added on. I added this knife holster here. Here's his pants with his sculpted boot covers that I did right here, and his boots. And yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking figure. So yeah, I really wanted to get a nice looking Marcus Wright figure, and here he is. But if you guys know my other customs, they usually don't have too much articulation. But this guy has the most so far. His head can move a little bit. His arms go out and in and rotate at the elbow here. He can rotate at the waist. He does have leg articulation up here, and that's about it. Oh, and his hands can go left and right also. But yeah, so that's the overall appearance. He's pretty cool. I like the way he came out. I'm satisfied with it. So like I said before, this is Perseus Clash of the Titans head, who was also played by Sam Worthington, of course, made by NECA, so I used that head. I had to make my own neck because the figure, when I popped off the head, it didn't have a neck. This whole upper part with the jacket and the shirt, this is from NECA Sin City Hardigan figure. I really like the way the coat is blown in the wind and stuff like that. But it used to have a collar and a tie, so I had to take that off, and I had to cover up the buttons. on the shirt because it was a button down, and the pants are from a NECA Terminator figure, but I just added the boot covers. Let me show you the original pants. So as you see, a Terminator figure, which is also a custom of mine, just the arm here, and you see the pants are the same except they don't have the boot covers. See? Sorry, my hand is blocking the light here. You see, I added the boot covers, which is pretty cool. Oh, and I added his little ammo holder things on his leg. Now, for accessories, I got this gun from a cheap military figure set that I bought in Toys R Us for like $3. This T600 head I got from the Playmates line that I mentioned before, totally repainted because it looked really bad before. And the base, of course, the base. Let me show you guys the base. Okay, so here's his base that he stands on. Pretty cool, all made by me. It's all original, besides the two pieces here. More like the desert kind of sandy, muddy looking base, as you see a lot in the movie. And the T600 head is also from the Playmates figure line. It also came with the other head that he's holding, and the arm is from a NECA. It's actually from this guy here. It's the same arm that I had from a spare T800 figure, and he stands really well on it. Here's, let me put his gun back on. Kind of has a bad grip on it, but there he goes. I know it's not exactly the gun that he has in the movie, but it was the closest I can get. But yeah, that's him right there. And you can actually swap the heads with regular undamaged head, but you see what I mean, how it doesn't have a neck, so I had to make the neck. That's why there's a little seam there. But yeah, you could definitely pop that on, but just for time purposes, I'm sure you would get the idea of what it would look like. So that's about it for this. For this guy, I'll bring up some pictures after the video segment of this, and so you can see more in detail what he looks like. Right now, expect to see some more customs coming up. I definitely am working on a Predator Dylan figure, who is played by Carl Weathers in the original 1987 film. If you guys haven't checked out my my previous customs of Dutch, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll have the links in the description. And I'm also working on a new Dutch figure that you guys will be seeing soon. I just have to wait for the parts to arrive. And after those are done, I'll see if I can get around to a final battle Marcus when he's versing the T800 at the end of Terminator Salvation. And I would really like to do a Christian Bale John Connor figure. That would be pretty cool, so I could have, you know, at least 3 Terminator Salvation figures. So thank you guys for tuning in, and if you haven't checked out my other customs, be sure to do that, and I think you guys would really like it and appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, you guys be cool. Be sure to watch your Terminator movies, and see you later.